こんルアー岩波ルアーです。Hello guys. And if for those of you that are not in the Discord, this week.
God, it is so freaking hot in California. California, just open the window. Okay.
Yeah, it's stupid hot, man. It's like mid to high 90s where I'm at. For people that don't live in the United States, mid to high 30s. It's still hot, man. That's still hot. Well, hello. I'm back. I'm back from my convention that I went to this weekend, which well, some of you probably might have heard about this convention that's been going on, that relates to music and video games, called the MAGWest. Little did I know that there would also be VTubers there. Yeah, VTubers, one of which was in person, but everyone else was just on an iPad. And apparently we also had the privilege of holding the iPad. Well, if you were to meet them in person, meet them and they were on the iPad, and then it was just like, hey, can I hold the VTuber? And then I guess the guys this time said yes, and then one of my VTuber acquaintances was able to hold PFP UFO in the palm of his hands. And that's the story of MAGWest. The story of MAGWest and the invasion of VTubers at MAGWest. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. MAGWesto is is pretty good for what it does. Not only at MAGWest. Well, okay, I don't want to say only at MAGWest, but until Sega decides they want to finally release this baby out into the West, only at MAGWest will you get something like, bam, 2 mama cabinets side by side, just chilling out. Listen, okay, maybe I'm probably not supposed to do that. Here, let's take a look at the breakfast that I had. The breakfast that I had for MAGWest, which was just probably the most traditional breakfast one can get. Bacon, potatoes, and over easy egg with some toast and jam. I didn't have the jam. I had the butter though, which was really nice. Well, yeah, MAGWest. MAGWest is a convention that I usually go to. Unfortunately, I did not take that many pictures because I forgot to take pictures. As simple as that. I just forgot to take pictures, and so you'll just get some of the random stuff that I did, and I do recall a good amount of what I did at MAGWest, because oh boy, this was the first convention where first convention in a rather long while where I actually had an itinerary. I actually just looked at the schedule. It's I want to do that, 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 which mostly amounted to 3 game tournaments. I participated in a Tetris medley where you just played a butt ton of Tetris games, see who reigned supreme. I did not reign supreme, but at least I got 3rd place. I also participated in a Dance Dance Revolution tournament, perfect, marvelous attack, of course, or just like getting as high of a score as you can, because you know that's just what DDR is these days. It's just getting the highest score that you can. It's like you gotta be the first person to get 1,000,000 points. You gotta be the first person to get that high score. Me, I mean, I did pretty decently, I guess. Like I survived for like 4 rounds, and then I just got my crap pushed in later down the line, and so I got eliminated before semifinals, and yeah. That's just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. And then the third tournament I participated in was it was a gamer gauntlet. Okay, let me tell you a story about the gamer gauntlet. Okay, so the gamer gauntlet is this thing where you participate in game challenges that vary from that. It's like game challenges that vary from the most accessible to probably the most insane challenges that you could get. That's not one of them. That's not one of the challenges that we had to do. But, and I don't think I took a picture of like all of the challenges that I did, but the ones that I do remember that I do recall doing. First things. So the first thing we did was we played. We didn't play this specific mini game on Nintendo World Championships, because we did use Nintendo World Championships. The first thing we did was complete World 1 without using the warp pipe. It just so happens that like there's this one guy that got the fastest time in beating World 1-1 without using the warp pipe, and that guy did not, and that guy just dipped afterwards. he just dipped, and he just decided, okay, you know what, that's as far as I'm gonna go. I'm not even gonna play the Dance Dance Revolution after that, or the Ice Climbers after that, or the secret game, which I will get into in a bit. That comes afterwards. He decided he was not going to do that, and then he basically just fell off the face of the earth for like the next 2 hours. But I did participate, and it was kind of decent. It was kind of close. Like for World 1-1, I think I got like around 28 seconds. Or like 29 seconds. That was the best time that I could get. And it was a fierce there's some fierce competition. But the thing is, like, none of us got like eliminated until like the third and fourth round. So like it was based off points for the first 2 rounds. So I did kind of decent on Mario's, but then I didn't do decent enough to get like the top 4. So I just got like 5 points, and then like the top 4 got 10 points. 5th to 8th place got 5 points, and everyone else got 2 points. So I did kind of decently. But then the next thing we did was play Dance Dance Revolution. But not any Dance Dance Revolution. We played one of the very old mixes of Dance Dance Revolution. We played second remix specifically. And let me tell you a little story about Dance Dance Revolution timing. Hold on. We're gonna... Don't mind me, I'm just heading off to my favorite establishment, Bowling and a Moose round. Bowling and a moose. But yeah, actually I don't know which video it was, because like okay, at least I know. Okay, I think it might be this one. So let's turn off the background music for this. So yeah, this is Dance Dance Revolution way back in the day. It looked a little something like this, and you're watching one of the edit charts that I made for it. Because yeah, you could make your own step charts in this game. So yeah, that was Dance Dance Revolution. So that's a little peek at Dance Dance Revolution second mix. And we didn't play that chart, by the way. We didn't play that chart. We played Boom Boom Dollar on basic. So everyone had like a chance at like participating and getting a decent score off of it. And so it was like a level 2. And then it was just a matter of like getting like the most perfects. I passed this with very flying colors. I passed this with flying colors and I got 10 points off of it. Oh, I forgot we got that. Hold on. You know what? How do we turn this? Actually, can we turn off ads on here? Actually, I know it. Okay, I know what to do. Just give me a moment. I do apologize for people that are just tuning in. We're just going to turn off the oh, I need to just turn that on. Yeah, we're just gonna snooze that. Or maybe we'll just turn it off for this stream. I don't know. But yeah, so we played a little bit of Dance Dance Revolution, and I passed that with flying colors with like a lot of perfects. And then yeah, I got 10 points from that, so I got 15 points. So I got 15 points overall from all of that. And then we moved on to the third round, which was back at Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, but we played Ice Climbers. And if you've never played Ice Climbers is the worst game. It is bad. The movement is bad. The game is challenging, but not in a fun way. Like the movement is like super stilted. Like you have to build up momentum to make your jumps count. And it was just a frustrating experience for absolutely everyone that tried it out. And it was at this point we were at the top 8. So it's like we all get like 3 shots. We get like 3 shots. Each attempt was like a minute long. So with all 8 of us, it was like a whole half an hour each. It was like half an hour for the whole round, and some people got really frustrated on this game. Actually, hold on. Let's see if my Yo, Marine Edits, Lynn, Love Ashley, how are you doing tonight? They're just talking about my time at MAGWest, which happened very recently this weekend. So we're gonna take a little detour. We're just gonna go into the game section. Okay, so we're just gonna go into it's gonna go into the NSO NES because I'm going to demonstrate a little something. we'll update that later. But cause one of the things that we played at we'll check those out later. One of the things that we played at MAGWest was Ice Climbers. And Ice Climbers is not a pleasant experience, let me tell you. So, here's Ice Climber. So, this is Ice Climber. And we basically had to get to the bonus stage and grab the bird specifically. So, this is the gameplay of Ice Climbers. It's not really the most accessible. So people had to do this as fast as they could for the tournament. I'm not timing myself, but like this says a demonstration of like, oh god, no. And it gets a little bit slippery up there. Okay, so now we get to see. There's something like you can bump your head off these platforms, but you can also just fall right through them. Yeah, not really that pleasant of an experience. See? See? It's not really that pleasant of an experience to go through. And we basically had to do this for the competition. And so we and then to end the challenge, we grabbed the bird. And that's all I wanted to show. we're gonna go back here. Oh god. It's showing that again. Okay. So yeah. Ice Climbers was not a pleasant experience for everybody involved. But you want to know what else wasn't a pleasant experience? Let me see if I could get a picture of it. So I'm not sure if you know about your fighting games, but hey, Mo, how are you how has your night been? We're just talking about the convention that I went to this past weekend. So I think this was no, that's not the picture. Did I take a picture of Shaq Fu? Oh, there it is. I took a picture of the cartridge of Shaq Fu. So yeah, MAGWest, the music and gaming and VTuber fest, because normally they're just music and video games, but now they're VTubers. But yeah, that's where I came from. That's where I went to this past weekend. I had a ton of fun. I did a lot of things. I did like plenty of things. I think a good majority of it was just participating in tournaments, to be honest. Like I participated in like 3 tournaments, and that took up that easily took up like half of my MAGWest. I'm only calling it MAGWest because there were VTubers there. There were VTubers there, and it's making me wonder if I should actually just jump the gun and just not go incognito and just like be all like, hey, I'm a VTuber and I'm going to MAGWest. I could have done that, but I didn't. Because like most of the people that I meet at MAGWest are usually people that like know me, like not me, not VTuber me, but they like know me. It's complicated, okay? VTuber and personal things get very complicated when these two collide. But it's fun. And now VTubers are coming there, and maybe I might feel a little little more comfortable to like make my quote unquote appearance as as VTuber me whenever I go to MAGWest now. Because normally, like, I'm most comfortable doing VTuber appearances when I'm at like a VTuber convention, like Offkai. But I don't know. But yeah, we played Shaq Fu on on one of the gamer gauntlets. This was basically grand finals for gamer gauntlet. Where if you're just joining us, it's literally like you play like a medley of 4 different games, each one becoming more inaccessible the further you get to, or like either inaccessible or silly. And it just turns out that Shaq Fu is like the silliest option to bust out, because it's a fighting game starring Shaquille O'Neal of basketball fame. And it's like, it's so dumb. It's so silly. But we played it. We played Shaq Fu in a competitive context. Hold on. Getting a little bit sweaty in here. Here's some protectity. And it's like, oh my god. And yeah, Shaq Fu, it's like, you know, you're just mashing buttons, and like the winner is essentially like who can mash buttons the hardest. Who can mash buttons the hardest, and who can reign supreme, just like doing all of that. So yeah, we played Shaq Fu. Unfortunately for this tournament, I did not end up in the top 3, so I was not able to get a commemorative photo from them. But it's okay. It's okay. It was cool. Let's take a look at some of the other cool stuff that I found at MAGWest. So there's this little keyboard. Apologies for the fact for not being rotated, but this is the Miracle Piano. So this was one of the interesting things that I found at MAGWest. MAGWest mostly played Trunithm and watched the My tournament. Hello there, Rin Mari. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I saw that the Miracle Piano made its appearance at MAGWest, and it's a really interesting concept. So the Miracle Piano thing is, this Miracle Piano, it's an educational piano learning piece of kit where you can learn how to play the piano. Get this, you can learn how to play the piano on your NES or SNES. Like, the piano hooks up to either your NES or SNES. You put a cartridge in it, and like the whole thing interfaces with the console through the it just interfaces with the console, and you get to learn how to play piano with it. Yeah, so it's kind of like those piano learning apps that you could get on your like iPad or something, but instead it's for like the old school way. It's funny you mentioned Trunithm and My because I played neither of those when I was at Mag. I did play like 1 round of Ongeki and many rounds of poppin' music, but I didn't really play like Geki Trumai that much. I also didn't play Waka. Oh yeah, they had an arcade at MAGWest, which I will be glad to show videos of. Oh, not of that. We'll get to that later. just show you some of the dumb step chart that I made for old school DDR. So I think all of this is just like B-roll of me. So I got some people playing so there was people playing Taiko no Tatsujin, and I gotta load these videos in one at a time because I just took like little short B-roll clips. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven, Project Diva, Nostalgia, and there's like a Reflect Beat. Yeah, Reflect Beat is old school. Is it safe to call Reflect Beat old school? Especially since it's not like current anymore. So yeah, there's a Reflect Beat, Eternity of Rafflesia specifically that was there, and it's basically like air hockey. It's essentially if you combine like air hockey with rhythm games. It's a very fascinating concept. I wish it didn't die, but you know the breaks. Oh yeah, and there's also Time Crisis 5 there too. It was the Japanese version. Old rhythm games are like DDR and Poppin', right? In my mind, Sound Voltex are still fairly new. Oh, so you mean like anything that's after like 2010 is like considered new? Because in that case, like yeah, Sound Voltex in my mind are like very like relatively recent. Because I think U-Beat and Reflect Beat were like, they were like in the turn of the 10s. Like their first versions were like 2008, 2009. What we looking at? We're looking at my adventures at a gaming and music convention where we got to play like a bunch of I got to play a bunch of arcade games, and I got to play a bunch of like did I save any? Well, I guess oh yeah, I played Time Crisis 5. we grinded to complete the story. It's like I had a strange like just some rando play on second player, and I just played on the first. Time Crisis isn't retro, right? I would say not. I would say no, because Time Crisis 5 was like mid-10s. It's not retro yet. But give it a few more years and some people may claim that this is retro. But yeah, what else can I show? Man, all I did was like post scores. I just like here. You want to know what a good majority of my pictures? Actually, no. I did take some pictures of Mario Paint. I did take some pictures of Mario Paint where some people just used it as like a canvas to advertise what was going on MAGWest. It's like, oh, go check out Double Nintendo at 6:30 on the variety stage on the second floor. Yeah. So I did take pictures of Mario Paint. I also showed this earlier, which is the Miracle Piano System, a keyboard that you could hook up to your NES or SNES and learn how to play the piano with it. Which I think is a really fascinating concept. I could imagine it being very, very expensive though. But yeah, yeah, a good majority. Yeah, I didn't really take that many like good like B-roll pictures per se, because you know I wasn't really that photogen. Like I didn't really have the chops for photography, for taking pictures of like the whole convention, but I did take pictures of like scores and stuff, I guess. Like, you know, it's this thing that the rhythm game community loves to do called score posting, where you just take pictures of all of the scores you get when you play rhythm games. Ego posting his score. It's like, you know, it's really strange. I take pictures of my scores, but I never actually post them anywhere. I just like save them for posterity's sake. And also there's like a banner of like some R18 like R18 like geek stuff that's R18. I'm not sure if I should post update that. But hey, I got umaibo. I got cheese flavored umaibo from Vivi-chan the dragon. Yeah, I got Vivi-chan the dragon made an appearance at MAGWest. And I bought one of her plushies. I forgot to take a picture of the plushie, but I forgot to take a picture of the plushie as I got it, but I did get a Vivi-chan so Vivi-chan is a Twitch VTuber. She just spends like a lot of her time just chit chatting and stuff. Like she just goes on stream at night and then she just yaps about stuff. Yap. She's mostly popular on Twitch. She does have some clips on YouTube. They're just like assorted clips from her streams on Twitch. But she's mostly active on Twitch. All these VTubers and they're yapping, I know, right? It's okay. Spooktober is upon us. Pretty soon. This is not one of the pictures from MAGWest. But in the coming months, we're gonna be playing a lot of games. It's like we got two games scheduled for this week, and we're gonna also try to make some theme music for the whole event too. Yeah. So yeah, I made a game with zombies. Yeah, we're gonna be dude, you want to know something about I made a game with zombies on it? It's available on Steam for free. So it's like, you know, I was just thinking, you know what would be funny if I just busted out the Xbox 360 and just played I made a game with zombies in it. But then I also figured, you know what? Has this game ever been released elsewhere? So I checked Steam first and I searched I made a game with zombies in it, and lo and behold, there it was. I made a game with zombies in it for free on Steam. So we're gonna be playing I made a game with zombies on Wednesday. Oh yeah, it's gonna be huge nostalgia. Cause like I just remember just playing it randomly during like the Xbox Live indie games era, and what a time, man. What a time. Xbox Live indie games, like buying like Xbox like Microsoft points and just saving them so you could just buy as many indie games from the rest in peace Xbox Live indie games. But yeah, we also got sustenance. We got like a roast beef barbecue sandwich at one of the hotel restaurants there, or rather the only hotel restaurant that's open in the afternoon and evening. I'm a fake fan. I redeemed free Steam game before I said hi on Steam. Hello, Karma. Buying indie games only for them to be lost after Xbox indie games went out of service. Oh god. Man, I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted to just go outside, bring my Xbox into my room, my Xbox 360 into my room, because I have plenty of, I remember buying a lot of like Xbox Live indie games. I think No Luca No was one of them. No Luca No, you know, the one where you like push away the cat. And then I think DLC Quest. It's like this was before like modern, like the AAA game, like the AAA game as we knew it, like took over. Like DLC Quest. DLC Quest anticipated it all. It's like, oh my god, everything is DLC. Everything is DLC. Rip Snake 360 and Jewelry Master. I never bought Jewelry Master Twinkle. No. For those of you wondering, Jewelry Master Twinkle is a Tetris type game where you form like crystalline structures, and you clear them by enclosing the crystalline structure with Tetris blocks. And at the same time you also go on dates with various Japanese women. Wait, you guys have Heinz there? Yeah, we have Heinz tomato ketchup. We have Heinz tomato ketchup over in the Americas. I remember the oh my god, I think I also have the Impossible game. I think I also bought the Impossible game. Yeah. I lost my Xbox account when it bricked, so all my indies are it's a classic now. Yeah, it's basically like this was way before Geometry Dash. Talking of free games, Muse Dash. I mean, technically, yeah, it is free if you don't count the DLC. If you don't count any of the DLC. Rip dating sim / TGM at home dreams. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Yeah, one of these days I should just bust out my Xbox 360 in here and then just be all like, yeah, we're gonna play some random indie games tonight. It's free on Google App Store right now, Muse Dash. I know. I actually have it on Steam. Yeah, I have Muse Dash on Steam, but like ever since they switched to that new model where like future DLC isn't free, or it's like it doesn't, or like the pass doesn't like give you access to future DLC anymore, it's like, yeah. I would play rhythm games on my phone. Honestly, I would play rhythm games on my phone, but like I have a computer in front of me. I have Muse Dash on my PC. I could just play it on the yeah, but I do understand like the portability of just like playing Muse Dash on your phone, just like busting it out, like busting out your phone, and you just do the thing. You do the thing. Yeah. The pass does give you access to all DLC, but they're removing that pass. That's what I heard. Or like they're making it so like, yeah, you have the pass and you have all this DLC, but we're cutting it off after a certain point. Yeah. I need a new phone so I can play Rotano on a phone with non-broken gyro. Yeah, Rotano is one of the rhythm games that you could play on the phone. But the thing is, I also need to get a new phone too, because either that or I need to replace the battery on this iPhone 13 mini, because the battery is let's face it, I think VTubing has done a number on this phone. VTubing has done a number on this phone. I could replace the battery. I could have the battery I could have the battery serviced and replaced. But I think I could just use this as like the anime webcam. Just use this as the VTubing webcam. It just has my model. It just has VTube Studio. Maybe it might have some apps on it for like social media, like YouTube and Twitch and Twitter. Yes, I'm still calling it Twitter, and Discord, and okay, lines probably might go to the phone. Your VTubing phone is also your main phone. That's the biggest mistake I've ever made. The biggest mistake of the century. I used an iPhone 13 mini, and I used it as my VTubing phone. I didn't get like a cat iPhone 10 or iPhone 11 or anything like that. I used my daily driver as the VTubing phone, and now I'm paying dearly for it. Yeah. Just got an iPad for VTubing only. Highly recommend. Yeah, but that's a lot of space on your desk. I mean, I guess you could get a stand for it. Like, you could get a stand. You could get like something to like prop up the iPhone, prop up the iPad. But it doesn't change the fact that it's still like a giant slate. It's like a giant slate, and it's like, for instance, like, what if I want to like install Procreate and like, you know, doodle on stream? Because that's also a thing that I could potentially do. Not that I'm any good at doodling, that is, but you know, it's something I can do. Get a nice stand too. I use it as a third monitor for Discord. Yeah. You just it's like you have like your whole battle station, and then you just have your iPad right there for like a separate screen for Discord, or like other notifications, or like, hell, if you just want YouTube on the side while you do work, that's also a thing you could do. Do you have your phone below or above your monitor? Below. So right now right now my iPhone 13 is being propped up by a MagSafe stand. That's how I'm able to, like, you know, keep the iPhone propped up and stuff without having to move it. And you want to know what's the fun thing? I don't have my keyboard hooked up right now, but because it's on this stand, if I want to like move to my piano, I could do that. Like, I could just literally pick up the stand and then just prop it down, and then just prop it where it needs to be. I mean, you guys can't see it because I'm just in one place, but like, I can literally just like pick up the phone, and then stuff is dropping, and I take the phone, and then I'll just put the stand down, and that's it. And if I'm done playing the piano, I'll just pick the phone up, prop it in front of me, in front of the computer, and there we go. Also, this looks good. It's getting me hungry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And especially since it's like, what, 1 a.m. where you're at? Am I committing food terrorism to you? I'm so sorry. This is what we in the trade like to call food terrorism. Oh, speaking of food terrorism, so this isn't at MAGWest, but I had to go for the ramen. I had to do the ramen before MAGWest. He's cheating. Chat needs food too. Food places I went to at MAGWest: Burger M and Fred's Burger. Bougie. Ramen Nagi, my beloved. Yeah, Ramen Nagi's great, man. Like on Thursday especially, like I realized this, but like, you know, on a weekday evening, Ramen Nagi is not like, Ramen Nagi does not have a line. Next time you go to Ramen Nagi, be a gigantic meme lord and get the Black King. I was speaking of not getting the Red King, I was actually tempted on getting the Green King, actually. That's the basil flavored ramen. I was tempted to get it, but then my instincts got the best of me and I switched it back to Red King. Which is like the spicy variant. Pesto ramen. I mean, it probably could have been pesto ramen. I would if only I had ordered it. If only I had ordered it. If only I would just went with my gut and just be like, you know what? We're going green. We're having Green King or pest, or it's like it looks like pest. But no, I had the Red King with kaidama too. So I had the extra noodles with the ramen because you know, it's been a while since I've ordered extra noodles. But in turn for extra noodles, I did not get any appetizers. I did not get the karaage, even though the karaage is chef's kiss. I did not get the gyoza, even though it looks like really nice, because like they do this little thing where they have the gyoza and then they just add a little more starchy goodness to it to make like this little like spider web sort of design on it. Oh god damn it. I'm sorry for people watching on the purple side of the thing. We're mostly just gonna be talking about ramen. About ramen for the next 3 minutes. Before the pandemic, I could go ham and get the extra noodles. Yeah. You want to know something I remember about like... You want to know something I remember from before the pandemic? I talked a little bit about this on Hear Me Now stream before I started my stream. Did you know? Okay. Do you remember chicken selects from McDonald's? Do you remember when they had chicken selects at McDonald's? And I think they also had like another chicken tender sort of thing too. Yeah, they had another like chicken tender sort of thing that that they had before the pandemic just wiped it off. I don't think it was called chicken selects. Hold on, I need to look this up now. I need to look this up. McDonald's chicken tenders 2019. Oh wait, were they oh, the buttermilk crispy tenders. So in the late 2000s, or like from the mid 2000s to the mid 10s, McDonald's had this chicken tenders option called chicken selects, and it was really nice. Like back in the day, I used to get like 5 pieces of those things, and then like in the late 10s, they brought back the chicken selects, but they rebranded it as buttermilk chicken tenders. As like, yeah. And then the pandemic happened and they got rid of it. But you know what came after? You want to know what came during the pandemic? The advent of the chicken sandwich outside of Chick-fil-A. It's like you could have a chicken sandwich first at Popeyes, and then I think KFC also had a chicken sandwich its whole time, but then they also brought more attention to it, I guess, at KFC. I think Jollibee also got a chicken sandwich, and then McDonald's got a chicken sandwich, and then like you could basically just get a chicken sandwich from anywhere. And then they had the BTS nuggets. Yeah, I did not try the BTS nuggets. Were they the spicy ones? Were the BTS nuggets the spicy ones? Because I think I do remember seeing like the BTS nugget deal. No. Oh, yeah, I never had the BTS nuggets. The BTS nugget sauces were hella good. This now dead burger joint called Konjo had a very bitchin' chicken sandwich. Aw, it's gone. One was spicy and the other was sweet and spicy, I think. Yeah. I when they were running it, I actually just didn't try it because, like, you know, I don't know. I wasn't really that much into BTS, I guess. So that's why I didn't really like try. That's why I didn't really know what it tasted like. But yes, and you could just get a chicken sandwich anywhere. Well, except for the freaking hotel that I was at. I mean, like, I did get. No, that's just more breakfast. that's not a chicken sandwich. And also, this isn't a chicken sandwich. This is a roast beef sandwich with fries. And then I also got a chocolate mousse that was flourless. And oh, Deus Ex Machina, thank you for subscribing to the channel on the red side of things. So hope you have a night. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. And for people on the purple side, subscribes on the red side are the equivalent to follows on your side. And I don't have memberships open, and that would be the equivalent to your subscribes. But yeah, I had a chocolate mousse, flourless. So everything was like very compact and tough, and it felt like I was eating an extremely dense brownie with hints of fruit. The KFC sandwich was the glorious. Now it's like half the size. Why must you make me hungry? I am so sorry, guys. Anyway, I just took pictures of the thing. Oh. Yes. Wait. Oh yeah, speaking of food. Hey, more food! It's like I had steak. There's also steak and frites too. They just put a giant steak on top of some garlic fries. This is messed up. Okay, we'll go back to the video games. We'll go back to... Oh, it's really difficult to see, but it says Sayonara MAGWest. Sayonara MAGWest. Yeah, unfortunately, CRTs are not really that... Yeah, there's a lot... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's not really like a good picture of... Let's see if I can try to get a better picture of the... God, that's even worse! Okay, we're not... But you get the idea. It's like the last day of MAGWest, they're just typing in Sayonara MAGWest, and they have the yippee guy. CRT in 2024? Oh, you would be surprised, Karma. Look at this. Look at this. Have you seen a CRT this baller before? Have you ever seen a CRT this decked out? What is that? What is that? So, allow me to introduce to you a Samsung CRT with a closable, with a foldable. It's a CRT that you can close, like those speakers that fold out. Yeah, you can fold them back in and have a CRT that closes. And you want to know what's even crazier? It's a CRT. You didn't. You. What? You didn't. I'm not mad or anything. I'm just very perplexed. It's like, you followed me on Twitch. You subscribed to me on Twitch. You did not follow me on... Wait, so does that mean that Twitter and Discord was the only times you knew that I was... Oh boy. I was subscribed. I just turned it off and on for. Oh, interesting. So it just does that when you like unsubscribe and then resubscribe? Huh. Fascinating. But anyways, yeah, this is like the most decked out CRT you'll ever witness out in the wild. Yeah, it's a CRT with directional sound. So like those doors with the those have speakers on them. They have speakers on them, and you can basically point the sound however way you want to go. And because it's directional, if you go behind the CRT, you can barely hear what's playing on the CRT. And you want to know what's even the bigger kicker? You know, you see that like here, I don't have like a mouse. I don't have like a mouse, so I'm just gonna move myself up here and use my Ahoge as a mouse. So this little thing right here, that's a subwoofer. That's a subwoofer right there. Wait, what? I have follow ages. Oh, it's probably because you like followed me a long time ago when I was still only doing work streams on Twitch. I'm hoping to go to MAGWest in full next year. This year I'm going to Japan, so I'm dialing back on cons and similar events. Ah, that explains why you only went on Saturday. Again, I hope you enjoy your time in Japan. And of course, be sure to check out that anime, no, not anime, shoot 'em up mecha, Hirose Entertainment Yard. Banana, are you like Lure's childhood friend? Long time friend. Fan checking in. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hope you enjoy, and hope you're able to like do as much fun stuff as you can. Don't be like, I mean, like, I will say, like, as much as I love arcades, please don't be that guy that plays Chunithm for the entire vacation. Like, I get it. Like, all of these games are like, all of these exclusive games in Japan are really nice, but that shouldn't be the only reason you go to Japan. Okay? I'm just saying. But like, if you have like any other things that you want to check out, like especially in terms of like foodstuffs, like go have at it. Or maybe like you did say that you're gonna be meeting up with like a friend, right? Maybe your friend can also like guide you to like some of the interesting things around the area. Foodstuffs, cute animal places, yeah. Don't worry, my brain is too tired for more than 3 songs per hour. Oh. Sounds about right. Like, honestly, like, eventually, if I play too many rhythm games, it's up. Like, there are some times where I just, like, get, like, a huge headache playing rhythm games, and so I was like, okay, I need a break. I'm gonna play some Tetris instead. I'm gonna go over to the console area. I see that Tetris 64 is still set up from the Tetris medley. I'm gonna play that for like the next 15 to 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes later, here I am on the name entry screen, where I get 512, where I get 51,200 points on the most inoffensive Tetris game I've ever played thus far. Followed by Tetris Worlds on PS2. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm gonna get to that right away. Refreshing. So yeah, at MAGWest there's this very fun, very inoffensive Tetris game called Tetris 64. As you can see, it is plastered with the Japanese equivalent of Comic Sans. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but like this, like the font that you see here is essentially the Japanese equivalent of Comic Sans. Ah yes, the Indian Palace. Oh yeah, they just have like random pictures for like backdrops. They like have Indian palaces, they have like flowers and stuff. And they also have like the most vanilla sounding bossa nova music that you could play for one of the tracks. Needless to say, I played a lot of this. I got to level 35 and I got this many points. I got this many points. This many points, 512. And then I accidentally reset the scoreboards afterwards because I didn't know what default. You destroyed MKY. You destroyed MKY. Very much so. You want to know how long it took for me to get to this point? 20 minutes. But that's just how, that's what gets you. That's what gets you when it comes to like Tetris games. No matter which one it is, it's like you play forever. You'll play forever until you top out, and then this was basically like, I don't know. I was just bored at like 1 in the morning, I think, because I think MAGWest's arcade was 24/7. And I was still up at like 1 in the morning, so I just went to Tetris 64, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna play the single player on this. I'm just gonna play the single player, and then I played the single player, and then I played the single player, and then I was still playing the single player, and then I saw that the pieces were getting very fast, but that didn't faze me, and then I kept on playing the single player. Then I kept on playing the single player, and then things slowed down a little bit, and then I kept on playing the single player, and then I started speeding up again. I started spilling mom's spaghetti all over the floor, and then I topped out. And then I got into the leaderboard with 51,200 points, or 512 points times 100. Yeah. I was about to beat the game. Was I? I felt like I could play this for all eternity if I had the determination to stay up until 4 in the morning playing Tetris. So yeah, Tetris. Did I ever mention that I participated in a Tetris tournament? Yeah, I participated in a Tetris tournament. So, you know how how this Tetris game that I just showed you right now, like, I don't have video of it, but like, you're just gonna have to trust me when I say that Tetris 64 is one of the most inoffensive Tetris games that you can ever play. Yeah, I participated in a Tetris tournament at MAGWest, so it was in person, and we played a medley of Tetris games. We played a medley of Tetris games, starting from the most like boilerplate one. We played NES Tetris. And it was basically get as many points as you can within 25 lines. So we played Type B, and that's simple enough. But then we moved on to the next Tetris game. We played Puyo. I mean, it's another typical one. We played Puyo Tetris. We just played versus Puyo Tetris. We played versus Puyo Tetris. I won my match, and then it's like basically everyone just 1v1'd each other until everyone had at least one play, and then whoever moved on, and then the top 8 moved on. The top 8 of no, not the top 8, but like there was another round where we played Magical Tetris Challenge. Now if Tetris 64 is what I would describe as the most inoffensive Tetris game, Magical Tetris Challenge is probably the most offensive Tetris game. Like, I even have a saved tweet where it's like, I want to play a Tetris game that is so offensive, it makes Tetris games suck for the next 15 years. You want to know how it was offensive? So you know how in a normal Tetris game, you know how in normal Tetris games, like you clear a lot of lines and then you send a bunch of lines to your opponent. I didn't understand that tweet, so yeah, all I will say is look up gameplay of Magical Tetris Challenge playing Magical Tetris mode. How I can describe it is that, like, in a normal Tetris game, if you send like 2 or more lines, you just send those lines to your opponent. Like, you send 1, 2, 4 lines to your opponent if you clear a double, triple, or Tetris respectively. However, in Magical Tetris Challenge, they do things a lot differently. You want to know how they do things? Instead of sending lines to your opponent, they send increasingly unorthodox Tetris. They send increasingly unorthodox pentamino pieces to you. So here's like early on in your unorthodoxy, you have pentaminos. So there's instead of four blocks, they're 5 blocks, and then you just try to like work with the pentaminos to stack up the board, including 5 block blind pieces. So you can technically make pentrices with that stuff if you set things up correctly. However, that's not all. You can also get big block pieces, like big O pieces. So you know how O blocks are usually like 2 by 2? You can also get 3 by 3. You can also get 4 by 4. You can also get 5 by 5 if you're unlucky, if you let things run long enough. But the thing is, you want to know what's crazy? If you have a flat board and you end up getting hit with the 5 by 5s, you can send those 5 by 5s right back to your opponent with non-stop pentrices. Oh, but it doesn't stop at 5 by 5 blocks. It does not stop with 5 by 5 blocks. You can eventually get pyramid pieces. Like literally 5, 3, 1 pyramids. Like 5, 3, 1 pyramids. And you can also get like sideways like right angle pyramids. So like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pyramids. Tetrio sucked that. Honestly, there should be like a joke mode where they recreate Magical Tetris Challenge. Just recreate Magical Tetris Challenge in Tetris. Oh my god, it's so jank though. It was so jank. It's like you play Magical Tetris Challenge and you see how their garbage system works, and you'll be convinced that like that's the most messed up thing that you could do to an opponent in Tetris. Oh, but I love it though. I love it. It's a unique way of doing garbage. It's a unique way of doing garbage that's not like, you know, the vanilla send more lines to your opponent starting from the bottom. Yeah, and then after that, after Magical Tetris Challenge, I managed to get into the top 4 to get into grand finals where we played Tetris 64, but there's this thing called Giga Mode. So here's how Giga Mode works. So imagine that you're normally playing Tetris. Imagine that you're just playing a normal Tetris game. Normal Tetris game, you're just placing down the pieces, and then suddenly a piece that is twice the size suddenly decides it wants to show up on your playfield. That's Tetris 64 Giga mode. And then if you clear a line with the big blocks, the big blocks turn into smaller blocks, and then those smaller blocks cascade down. So you can make like big combos with that. And then you can use those combos to like build up a meter. It's like you build up a meter, and then you push a button to send your garbage at any time. Like you could charge up your meter at any time, and then you could just send your garbage whenever. Is this Tetris or Dr. I mean, they did have Dr. Mario at MAGWest, but nah. This is Tetris. This is Tetris, mate. It's not the Tetris that this is the Tetris that Hank Rogers doesn't want you to see. They did? They had Dr. Mario. Yeah, my childhood. Dude, I used to have Dr. Mario on the Game Boy Pocket. I used to have hear like random Nintendo Switch noises, but yeah, Dr. Mario was my childhood. Albeit not on the NES. Oh, we're back to and not on the NES, but we definitely played we definitely had our fair share of I definitely had my fair share of Dr. Mario on whatchamacallit, the Game Boy Pocket, which was my first ever handheld gaming console. And it was great. It was great. I'm gonna turn off these scan lights. And yeah. Got a badge. See you next time. Alright. Have a good night, Rin. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Yeah, we'll get to that later. No, wait, I think... Oh, yeah. So, one of these has got to be... There it is. This was my childhood right here. You just stack, you just stack the little thingies. You stack the little thingies. Please, apologies for my crappy gameplay. Or like the most vanilla gameplay that you'll ever see, because I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. But yeah, that was my childhood. I played it on the Game Boy I played it on the Game Boy. The Game Boy Pocket. Game Boy Pocket. It was really nice. Oh. I forgot I had that video queued up for yeah, they had Time Crisis 5 there. They had Time Crisis 5, and I think this other... I think they also had like assorted, or is this more Time Crisis 5? Oh yeah, that's more Time Crisis 5. Oh yeah, that was the Time Crisis 5. I think this one's the rhythm games. No, this is the fighting games. Yeah, this is in the middle of like a Capcom versus CVS 2 tournament. I just saw someone like just like going ham on it. This is the rhythm game section. You have 3 colors: black, white, and both. It's like black, white, yes. Oh, and then we also got more rhythm games and also Initial D. I just took like assorted like B-roll pictures of. This was the person making the Sayonara MAGWest picture. Oh, you want to know what? Actually, now that we're sharing the videos, you want to know what's the actual kicker of that whole weekend? Want to know what's the actual kicker of that weekend? Watch this. So, quick question: how many of you guys have played Persona 3? I'll just give it a moment. How many of you guys? All right. Here's another question. Do you by any chance know who Lotus Juice is? Guess who performed at MAGWest? Okay, so if you don't know who if you genuinely don't know who Lotus Juice is the rapper that you hear in Persona 3. So, you know, whenever Mass Destruction plays, he is the one that's doing the male rapping.
It's not always good, but it's
and
not
that is Lotus
bad.
Juice right there.
It's not always terrible, but it's not always great, right?
He's giving like a motivational speech before he moves on to his next song.
My family and I, we moved to New Jersey when I was 8. I had a tough time adjusting. I didn't speak a word of English. I was like, A, B, C, what's next after C?
What's next after C?
Yeah, I was that dumb. But anyways, but it was tough until I found my best friend in high school. Our friendship is still ongoing and still lasting. So the good and the bad, it evened out. When I started music,
he's just giving his backstory.
In early 20s, it was tough. It's not easy to
giving us nice little backstory.
So early 20s, working hard but no opportunities. But in my late 20s, I was blessed from the anime industry.
He was blessed with the anime industry. Yeah, he got some gigs. He got some gigs.
I had the honor to do a song for this anime called JoJo Battle Tendency. So if you're having a low life, you know, if you're down, I want you to have fun tonight and even it out tonight. You know what I'm saying? In this song, there's a break.
There's a break.
I'm gonna do a JoJo pose. If you guys are down, don't be shy. I want you to do a JoJo pose too.
Don't be shy. I want you to do a JoJo pose too. Okay. I think I did get the JoJo pose after this. Hold on. So I think it was this part. Dude, he did it! That's his JoJo pose. This is like everyone's just like taking pictures of it, but he did it. He did it. He did this JoJo. It's like, yeah, he said there was a break. He said there was a break, and then he did. It's like, dude, I'm gonna do a JoJo pose, and he did the JoJo pose. No. Granted, I'm not like super like into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I can appreciate the hustle. Honestly. What is this one?
I remember one day, my friend calls me up.
Battle Tendency is my favorite JoJo.
Ayo. This dude is looking for an English-speaking rapper. Are you interested? And I'm like, I didn't play games that much. I was focused on making music.
Oh yeah.
Cocky, young, dumb rapper that I was. I go, yo man, I gotta hear the beat first, man. I ain't kicking no rhyme with the fucking stupid ass cane drums. I wasn't that cocky. I just made that up. So, this dude, we had ISDN, but somehow he sent me the CD, right? You guys know ISDN? It's the old school internet connection that is slow as.
Oh, the old school before DSL.
So he sent me the CD.
The old school internet.
I wasn't making that much money, so I was poor. I had this $15 boombox.
$15.
I opened the CD, I popped the CD player open, and I played it. And what I heard was, from in the beginning, or maybe in the middle.
Hello
it
there,
goes,
Oni
baby,
Ramen.
baby,
Baby,
baby.
baby, baby. Hello there, Oni Ramen. How are you doing? We're just showing Lotus Juice right now. By the way, speaking of which, hey Oni, are you by any chance familiar with a game called Persona 3? Or maybe a series called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Baby, 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 baby. Yes, I am. Ayo. So, the singer for Persona 3, the rapper for Persona 3, Lotus Juice, like, here, like, he's just talking about how he got the gig for doing rap work for Persona 3.
Wait a minute, is it just me? Take a look around. You know what, it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not just me, but I don't know, I got insights, man, I see things. Is it just me? Or is it a little foggy in here?
It's getting a little foggy. Oh my god! Oh my god. And of course I didn't record it. I'd record all of it because like I want to also experience, like I also wanted to experience like the actual concert, so I only like recorded him doing like the little skits. I think this one was when he okay, so here it is. He's gonna get a little.
I'm assuming that you guys knew that song?
Oh no, not that one. I think it was this one. All right, get ready, guys. I respect that. You wanted to experience the moment as well. Yeah. You shouldn't record the whole thing. Yeah, that's why I only recorded all the interludes. There it is. Oh God! Let's go! Hey, 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 hey. Oh my God. All right. Oh my God. Everyone was like singing along. It was so great. I'm so glad I got to catch this. Destruction. Ooh yeah, da 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 da, baby baby, da 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 da. Ooh yeah, da 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 da, baby baby, da 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 da. Oh my God, and everyone just sings along during that part. That's lovely. I want to see him perform. Oh my God. If you have the opportunity, and he comes to your area, or if you go into a convention where he just so happens to be in the area, do it. You won't regret it. But it's really interesting though. It's really interesting too because like apparently Lotus Juice Lotus Juice, like he goes out of his way to like try to like be more in like international, because you know how like whenever it comes to like say people from Japan, excuse me, like people from Japan doing world tours, like usually the world tour is like Japan, Indonesia, America. That's it. But I think it was this one where he like mentioned like all of the different places that he's performed before.
I'm assuming that you guys knew that song. Everybody have fun? And my last song, it's something that means a lot to me. I did this track like 20 years ago, and
ooh,
I
2004.
had the honor. I was so blessed to perform with many countries: Argentina, Mexico, Canada, Indonesia, Japan, US.
Yeah, he went to Argentina. So it's like, you know, he sometimes goes to South Americas, but like, you know, it's a good thing that it was a very good thing that he tries to be like more international.
And it feels like I took this song with me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's only right to finish my set with this song. I hope you enjoy. Once again, MAGWest, thank you for having me. And everybody here, thank you so much. I love you all.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't go to where he is, just like, you know, he'll come to you. Like he'll try to plan something, and he'll just like go out to like South America to like perform for the Persona fans and anime fans, because I'm pretty sure there are some pretty big anime fans in like the Latin American space. Yeah. And then of course, like wait for it. Yeah, I just cut it off there because I want to enjoy the rest of the concert. It's like I give you a sneak peek, but nope, you're not getting the whole thing because I want to enjoy stuff. So yeah, that was my time with Lotus Juice. I did not go to his meet and greet, unfortunately, because I don't think I had anything Persona related to like have him sign. So I just didn't do the I did not do the it. Wait, what is this? Okay, I need to make sure that I'm protecting myself. Make sure that oh, that's just me. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's just me taking a video of the Sayonara MAGWest. But it was a nice time. It was a nice time. I mean, most of my time was just spent doing the tournaments and stuff. All my OG shows I used to watch had the Spanish dubs minutes after they dropped over in Japan. Oh my god. I'm actually kind of jealous now that that has been revealed. It's like, wow, the Spanish get better treatment than we do as anime fans. What the heck? But yeah, on the last day, I actually went to this marketplace. in at MAGWest where they were like selling assorted stuff. And I found these really cool backpacks. that react when you like flash a light at it. So like if you use like the flash on your phone and you take a picture, it glows like this. It's so cool. It's so cool. I did not buy a backpack though, because I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm kind of encumbered with backpacks. It's like I got a backpack from round 1. I got a better backpack from round 1. And then I got a backpack from my company. So I have like so many backpacks. It's like, I don't know what to do. It's like, if I buy a backpack, that's gonna be like a 4th backpack that I just have on. My backpack doesn't work anymore and I still carry it around by the strap. Oh, so you just like carry it like it's like luggage and stuff. Like it's like a fancy like it's like the most casual briefcase. Just hold it by the handle. I watched the ending of FMA Brotherhood in Japanese instead of Spanish dub because they decided to restart the whole series on TV right before the ending. I suspect the dub wasn't right. I'm so sorry, Karma. Oh my god. Oh, BRB. Alright, hope you have a good... I'll catch you around. And yeah. So that was my adventures in MAGWest. Like, you know, you got to see like all of these cool things. I got to participate in tournaments. Oh, and I also participated in this little rhythm game quiz. Gotta walk the low one, I'd be lurking. Alright, hope you enjoy your walk. Always gotta tend to the family, as they all say. But yeah, I participated in this little quiz game panel called Quizmania Jaime Riddles. Or if you're a dingus like me, Quizmania Riddles Jaime. Brought to you by ongaku.io. Did you win? So the thing is, the way that this panel was run was that it was run Jackbox style. Like it was run like you were playing a Jackbox game. So you logged in, they had us log into a portal, and then we just enter in our name and then like a little passcode that consisted of like two rhythm game characters. And then we basically just it was like full audience participation. There was just one giant problem though. Because the back end of like the whole Jackbox thing wasn't tested on like a large crowd, we ended up DDoSing parts of it. So there was like an entire round where none of our scores counted because the thing was being like DDoSed to hell and back. And then when it was working, like it was kind of erratic. Like we also ran into like formatting issues with like the CSS, where like if you had the phone on like portrait mode instead of top like portrait mode instead of landscape, where it's like sideways, you couldn't see things that were beyond the crop point. So we just got like very confused at some of the parts, because like there was like a part where we had to adjust the slider to get like a specific value, and we couldn't see what the range of those values were until we tilted our phone sideways. So yeah, scoring was a little bit crazy on that. It was a little bit crazy, but there is something I will say. I did get an honorable mention during the during the conclusion and stuff. Someone programmed it one day before the event for real. Oh my god. I do feel for whoever was responsible for programming that stuff. stuff. Like I'm sure they had like some buffer time to like program the stuff before they shipped it out for the panel. But yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, I did get an honorable mention. Like they just, it's like, yeah, we see this Chaos Cry guy and some other like top contenders and stuff. It's Chaos Cry. It was fun though. Like it was still fun. It was still fun doing the quiz, even though like they couldn't actually like give out puzzle like prizes for it because of the fact that it just like broke part way through the entire thing. So but it was still fun to participate. I liked it. And then yeah. Oh, one more thing before we end up oh yeah, so I didn't take pictures of this. We're just gonna leave it right here. But one of the days, Vivi-chan the Dragon actually hosted a panel. She hosted a Q&A like a Ask Me Anything About VTubing panel with a twist. If we went up to answer questions, she also ended up asking us like a personal question and stuff. So it's like really interesting to see that panel and stuff, and there's like really like insightful things that I noticed from that panel, because I went up to the podium twice to have a few questions about VTubing answered by Vivi-chan the Dragon. First name Vivi, last name Chan, because you know Asian last names do be like that. So yeah, I mostly asked Vivi-chan, you know, like, how do I enjoy like big VTube? She was at Offkai too, right? Yeah, she emceed for alongside Coefficient during Offkai Live. I was there because I watched the concert and I was part of Off Choir, so we basically had front row seats. But yeah, Vivi-chan was also at MAGWest, and she was also giving away she was also selling her plushies there too, or like giving the like delivering the plushies for people that ordered online. Yeah. So I asked Vivi-chan a couple of questions. One of those questions was, how do you enjoy big VTubers? Like, back before I was VTuber me, I used to enjoy this one VTuber, and then she graduated last year. And then ever since then, I have not been able to enjoy any VTuber with over 1,000 CCV. How do I enjoy those VTubers? And I feel like her answer was really insightful and kind of gave me a little bit more perspective on how I should approach big VTubers. Like, say for instance, like, you know, Iron Mouse, just to name a few, like Iron Mouse, basically everyone in Hololive, some people in Niji Sanji, not that I really watch Niji Sanji anymore, and some rather big indies like Doki Bird and Made Mint. Yeah. It's basically just like she helped me give like a few suggestions on what I could do. Like, I could just go back to just tweeting about the VTuber as they're streaming. Like, I don't have to always be in chat. Like, I could just tweet about interesting things from that VTuber. That's one thing I could do. Another thing I could do is just like, you know, obviously like talking to other people who are also into that VTuber. Like, they have Discord fan servers. Just join a Discord fan server and just start like talking about your appreciation for that VTuber. Which is something I should probably be doing more of for big VTubers. or maybe even the smaller VTubers too, because like, you know, like VTubers like it when you talk about them. So I figure, so like, yeah, it's just like, I feel like it's just like insight that I needed to like rehear. It's like, you know, just take it slow. Like you don't need to always be all senpai notice me whenever it comes to like big VTubers. Sometimes you could just enjoy a VTuber without them ever noticing. It's like you don't have to have them notice you. It's like if you can like learn to live with that and just like take things on like take it slow, take it easy, take things at a surface level, because like, you know, when you have like, I can imagine if you are someone with like 1,000+ CCV, it is physically and mentally impossible to actually keep every single one of those people in your thoughts. unless some of them leave like an extremely giant impression on you. So yeah. There's multiple reasons to watch a VTuber. For social interaction, you go to small chats. For simple background entertainment, you can watch the big ones. And if you really want to be noticed by them, you can send them a small donation. Yeah. I mean, that's how I used to do it. I mean, I guess it's also because like I'm trying to conserve money. Cause like I do realize that like I did used to wail on VTubers before. Just to be all like, yeah, you know, cause like, you know, there's something I want to say, something that I want heard. I just send them like a green super. A green super if it's especially important. Maybe a yellow super, which is $10 where I'm at. You know, I probably should get back into doing that one of these days. Some streams you're interested in watching the playthrough unfold, how they react to a game you've played, or if they beat a certain challenge. Google's how much a green super is. Green supers are $5 where I'm at. There's also the light blue supers, which are $2, but your message can only be 50 characters long. So if I just want to say like a really quick, like really quick thing, and then like dark blue supers are like $1, and we usually spam those whenever they're like at the like using the bathroom. So yeah, Vivi-chan just like help me like guide my way through responsible big VTuber enjoying. It's like, no, use my sub money on your no. Treat yourself with my sub money, dang it. Okay. But then I asked a second question. For her because, like, you know, Vivi-chan sounds very, very outgoing, and I was just very curious. Like, was she always like this, or did VTubing shape her personality? And you want to know what she said to me? You want to know what she said to me? God, you sound like my mom. It's like, I was just like struck aback by that. But it's like, no, I didn't mean it like that. It's like, no. It's like, God, you sound like my mom right now. It's like, were you always like this? But yeah, that's like the more you do VTubing, and the more it's like I've realized this with like other VTubers before, but like, you know, the more comfortable you get with VTubing, the more unhinged you might potentially get. The more unhinged that you might potentially get for like the streams and stuff. But the thing is with me, I want to do unhinged things as videos. Because I feel like, you know, there's some like very interesting ideas you could get with like videos and stuff. It's like you could like have like the randomest ideas, like me covering Pop Step Up on poppin' music. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Just come up with like random ideas to make into videos. Why am I doing this? I really need to amount to something. This is getting very dangerous, guys. But yeah, VV-chan the Dragon panel. I participated in that, and it was really nice. And I even got to grovel and get fed by VV-chan the Dragon. She fed me a rice cracker. So she fed me like one of those mini rice crackers. But before I got fed the rice cracker, I had to grovel on the ground, get on my knees, praise the VV, and be all like, I love VV-chan the Dragon. And then she gave me like air pets. Air pets. Oh, like good doggo. And then she fed me the rice cracker. Oh, hydrate. Oh, thank you for that. I'll have to BRB for a moment for the hydrates, because like yeah, I'm kind of run. Oh, perfect. Ad break. There's an ad break. Okay, so I'll be right back for a little bit where I refill my water. Then get some water real fast. Get the hydrates down. BRB for a bit. Oh my god. I'm gonna watch Chan the Dragon. Chan the Dragon. I just realized that I muted the wrong sound source. You could probably hear some of the things that at Offkai. I played a game of Connect 4 with a certain VTuber. The bet was I get stickers if I win, but if I lose, I have to bark at her. Nah, I win, I said. Did you win? Did you win? Or did you lose so you could bark for that VTuber? Also, I got my water. So, yeah, I groveled for BB. I groveled. It said I love VV-chan the Dragon in front of VV-chan the Dragon. And then I got fed a rice cracker. I feel like that was one of the quintessential moments of MAGWest. Even though MAGWest is mostly for like video games and music for me, the fact that VTubers were also sticking around too. Lovely. The games start and it looks like we're mirroring each other. Then she makes the first deviation. I'm seeing the parallel universes collapse. I have a plan. And right before I execute the plan, she places a piece and jumps in joy. And then you had to bark for her. I'm so sorry, Karma Komodo. Or maybe you enjoy, or maybe you wanted to do that. Maybe you wanted to do that. I don't know what you're into. What other things do I remember doing at Mac? Oh. Ayo, she thought she'd had won, but it was actually a 3 in line, and I crushed her dreams by connecting 4. Oh snap. Ah snap. Karma with the comeback, baby. Damn. And so you got a free sticker out of that. Nice. Oh, by the way, speaking of VTubers, by the way, I did actually get the Vivi-chan, the Vivi-chan the dragon plushie. I did get the Vivi-chan the dragon plushie at MAGWest. I didn't take a picture of me buying it, but I did buy the Vivi-chan the dragon plushie, and now I have myself a stress relief toy. So now whenever I get myself into a pinchy situation, there's a certain Tetris playing artist you know. Oh, nice. Yeah. So I was tempted to make this the thumbnail of tonight's video on YouTube, but I wasn't sure if YouTube would appreciate me having me choking the freaking Vivi-chan the plushie, the dragon plushie. So I backed out. And just I just did the normal me smiling at the camera bit. But yeah, I did buy the Vivi-chan the plushie toy. No, plushie toy. The algorithm would have loved it. Honestly, you know what? I think I'll change the thumbnail. I'll change the thumbnail after this stream. See if Vivi-chan notices. See if Vivi-chan notices. That's it's like, okay, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Maybe I should just do it right now. We're doing it live. Okay, customize. No, it's this one. And then we're just gonna change the thumbnail to that, and then we'll save it, and then lovely. Okay. All right. So yeah, I got the Vivi-chan the plushie, and that was that. Oh, I know we're kind of going out of sequence, but let's rewind back to the day before MAGWest. Across from the hotel where MAGWest at was a casino. Not your typical slot machine casino, but a casino that only dealt with card games specifically. And let me tell you, this was a rather interesting experience. So I went to this casino. And I started with $50. And it was like $1 per play if you wanted to like bet and like do stuff participate in the tables. So I put my $50, converted that into chips that I could use to play, and then I played like a good handful of games of blackjack. I started with $50. I came out with 139. I actually gambad with real money. I got double and then some. Then it was just me. After that, I cashed out, and I never looked back. So I basically had an extra 89 bucks to spend this week, spend for the weekend. And it was lovely. It was lovely. It was great. MAGWest was great. Wait, what? Who is this? Who's this picture? Oh, change it to something else. Okay, so I forgot that it's like very suggestive. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. It's like it's gotta make sure that it's like make sure that things are kosher. But that was a sign next to a game called Bomber Girl, and it said, "What if Bomberman in League of Legends had a baby?" What if Bomberman in League of Legends had a baby? It's Bomber Girl. I mean, you're not seeing it right now because it's kind of, the picture they use is kind of suggestive, but yeah, they have like a League of Legends Bomberman sort of thing in Japan called Bomber Girl. It's very interesting. It's also, they have this like really, I also mentioned this like a little bit back, but like they also have like this really shrewd place. This really shrewd place is like, oh, it's like, I can't show it to you because it's actually like not safe for work. But it's like, oh, go to this website, the world's most inclusive home for naughty nerds. It's like, I guess it's just like not like an NSFW place for like geek stuff. It's like, oh my god, they're just advertising this right out in the open at MAGWest. My lordy. All right, so we'll just leave it out. We'll just wrap it up with these signs here. It's like, yeah, I just took a picture of the signage before we headed off, just for posterity's sake. And I love how simple the code of conduct is. It's like, don't hurt anyone, don't harass anyone, don't do illegal stuff, listen to staff, and call or text the safety hotline to report problems ASAP. Where you call that hotline and then you just report stuff. Yeah. But yeah, that should do it for tonight's MAGWest. Thanks Adobe for sponsoring cool stuff. Still not going to use your software, but thanks. Yeah, I did see that too. It's kind of iffy, but you know what? Like, it's video games and music, and it's in the general area. It's in the general area, and there's probably some people that participate at MAGWest that also like do things associated with Adobe. As crazy as it is, like, you know, yeah, it's just one of the handful of sponsors for MAGWest. So thank you for making this stuff happen. But like, yeah, Adobe kind of wilding out sometimes. And yeah. But yeah, that should do it for tonight's stream. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys didn't see the schedule, guys haven't seen the schedule yet, it's kind of packed this week. And we're gonna be doing Spooktober. Spooktober starting tomorrow, or we're going to be continuing Vivid Stasis. Vivid Stasis is technically qualifies for Spooktober because it has the psychological horror tag on Steam. So we're going to keep on playing Vivid Stasis for the horror for Spooktober. And then Wednesday, we're going to be playing I Made a Game with Zombies in It. And honestly, you want to know why I picked I made a game with zombies in it? I beat Plants vs. Zombies last year. I needed another game to fill that quota of there are zombies in it, ergo it's a horror game. Sort of spiel. Also, yeah, I do apologize for everybody's sleep schedules this week and also for this whole month to come. So, hope you enjoy not getting any sleep for 3 days a week. But yeah, that should be it for tonight's stream. For those watching on the purple side, I'm actually gonna raid someone. I'm actually gonna try and raid someone. It depends on okay. I wonder if oh wait, I know what we could do. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, so we're gonna for people watching on the red side, we're actually just gonna end stream right there. Thank you guys for watching. For people on the purple side, we're actually going to be raiding Cassiope. We are actually going to be raiding Cassiope Luna, who seems to be Okay, I have my Twitch in Japanese, so the title is localized on my side, but it says Little Hope. So Little Hope? Yeah. It's Spooky Night with Terry Jazzu, Little Hopes. Yeah, so we're going to be raiding Cassiope Luna. Just making sure that I'm spelling it right. Okay, so we're going to be raiding into Cassiope Luna right as we hit onto the ending screen, and then we'll just hop right on in once we do the thing. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Bye bye. Okay, we got the raid set. I'm finally doing things correctly. Oh my god.